And George Floyd's name will be remembered for a very long time. His death has started a movement of police reform here in Colorado and really just across our nation. Denver 7's Eddie Guajardo has more on those changes and why leaders say it's a work in progress.
I can breathe. Please, in the name of Nick.
George Floyd's pleas for his life sparked a movement across the nation, and here in Colorado, Floyd's death moved demonstrators.
George Floyd! George Floyd!
They chanted his name and demanded change. In Colorado, Governor Jared Polis signed Senate Bill 217, a police reform and accountability bill. The bill bans chokeholds, requires body cameras, eliminates qualified immunity, and more. Then on Tuesday,
find the defendant guilty.
A verdict.
Guilty.
Marking another important milestone.
Guilty.
Justice.
I hope that folks don't see this verdict as an opportunity to be complacent or to assume that things are now done.
Denise Mays, a public policy director for ACLU of Colorado, says the fight for reform isn't over.
Whether or not law enforcement or individuals with a gun need to be the first responders in all cases. Sometimes we need social workers, psychologists to deal with individuals that really need more mental health help.
George Brockler, the former district attorney for the 18th Judicial District, hopes the verdict restores trust back in police and ends a movement to defund law enforcement.
I really want the takeaway to be for law enforcement officers, you don't have to suffer through the bad apples. The system can be there to help hold those folks accountable, and that should be liberating for them. I also hope it emboldens the community to move forward and feel like we can trust the system.
In a statement, Denver Police Chief Paul Pazin says he hopes the verdict will allow the community to heal. During a previous sit-down interview with Denver 7, he highlighted department policy changes following demonstrations and working with the community to identify solutions to help prevent tragedies
in our community, and we can do that by working together with community members to identify policies that can prevent tragedies, training that can prevent tragedies, and culture shifts that can prevent tragedies.
Now, House Bill 1250 is another policing bill under consideration this legislative session. It basically clarifies and addresses issues with Senate Bill 217, for example, the use of body cameras and de-escalation tactics prior to the use of physical force. Reporting live in Denver, Eddie Guajardo, Denver 7.